Hey there, my name is Erin B, but you can call me Erin, and today I am on my Minecraft Forever world. And I think, so we've got two things, one of which is definitely only going to get started, but the other I think we can complete today. We'll start with the thing that will just barely get started, which is we are going to start planning out a rather large build. So we need to do some terraforming around here, and we need to start laying out where some buildings are going to go. Okay, we are going to start by shearing our sheep. And we're probably going to have to do this a whole lot, because I think I'm going to use the different colors of wool to mark out where we want some of these buildings. Okay, sheared all of them. We're just going to wait for them to grow back. I should probably set up an automatic farm for this, to be honest. Maybe we'll do that today. And yeah, I know, I need to do something with this build back here, this little sandcastle looking thing, but honestly, I'm just gonna leave it be for right now, because I want to do some bigger plans, some mega plans, some medieval plans. In case you haven't caught on to what I am talking about, I want to just dip my toe into the water of planning a mega build, and I am gonna go for a medieval sort of theme. So think like big stone structures, castle-like stuff. You know, just that sort of thing. But, like I said, we're gonna have to do probably a lot of terraforming. I think I'm going to take it this way, because this way seems like it might be a little bit easier to go. Yeah, I think we're going to start out with just not completely flattening this expanse, but getting it all on a similar, easier to work with level. So, why don't we speed things up a little bit? Okay, so nothing too crazy of a transformation, just kind of smooth things out to be within like 2 or 3 levels of each other, just to make it a little bit easier to plan on. However, I have been going back and collecting wool from my sheep, and this is all I've gotten. So, obviously this is not a sufficient amount, so I think we need to go ahead and make a wool farm. So now I have to teach myself how to make a wool farm. I should also fill in these really fast. Okay. I'm going to fill in these little gaps right here while watching a tutorial, so be right back. Okay, I have all of the materials that I need for this build right here in this shulker box, and so all I have to do is actually set up this farm, and this farm is super easy. I will be linking the tutorial to it in the description of this video, but I think I'm gonna build it behind this mountain right here, because while it's not particularly big, it's not it's not the nicest looking. So I think I'm just gonna hide it right back here. Alrighty, so some trial and error and a lot of escaped sheep later, we have a wool farm. And I do have 16 sheep here, but I need to actually dye them each of the 16 colors. So I'm going to go grab some dye, go make some dye, so we can have a full wool farm. And then I'm probably going to AFK this overnight to get some wool to get started planning our big project with. So I think it's time for a rather big time skip. Alrighty, I have AFK'd this. I built myself a little shack to hide out in. But time for the grand reveal of how much we got of each color here. Okay. So for red, we got 4.5 stacks. A little less for orange. Man, I should have connected these through a hopper chain so that they would all be together. I could not go to bed immediately last night, so I did collect some of this last night as well. Okay, I'm going to do this and then we're gonna do the grand reveal of each color here in a second. Alrighty, so I've got it mostly organized by color. Here's how much we got of black and white, the blues and greens, but then they kind of continue over here as well. Purple and then pink. We've got back to pink. I had a lot of pink. Red, yellow, and orange. And then the more neutral colors, the gray and brown. So this is a fantastic amount of wool. And in fact, it broke the shears in some of these. These ones don't have shears in them anymore. I'm going to replace the shears and then we are going to start planning out our build over here. Is that Pillager? What are y'all doing here? Ooh, he just dropped his crossbow. This is pretty good, I think, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I was kinda hoping they'd have a leader so I could get another ominous potion from them, because that will help us later in this video. Just gonna set all these down, and then we are going to start marking out what we want to do here. Okay, and here is a bunch of colors, and we're gonna go through and we're gonna talk about what each color kind of represents. So this dark gray wool is kind of the separation between where I want a big medieval castle to go, which means we're gonna have to take down this mountain, which is gonna be a project for another day, but yeah, so this gray wool separates the castle from like the town market area. So that's what's going on here. And then the light gray wool represents the main road, kind of going from this gate all the way over to one way over there. And I'm going to fly up so we can get a better view of this. Yeah, so the gray wool goes all the way along here over to this other soon is a strong word, eventually to be a castle gate. And then these colors in the middle, I have them each marked kind of with the idea that I want to use, but I'm not sure if any of them will actually stay as what I've marked them to be. Like, I have this one, this big yellow one, so this is going to be like a big building, like a main central building in this marketplace. I have it marked as a library. It might be a museum. It might be both a library and a museum. I haven't decided yet. These magenta ones are all just like little marketplace stalls, like on the street. And then these ones are just like shops. Like this one specifically is going to be a 2-story one, and it kind of has this like front part that's gonna come out. This one's a little bit smaller. I didn't actually mark it, but it's also just gonna be a little shop. Or maybe it could be a restaurant, like a little cozy little like soup shop or something like that. And yeah, and so I've only got one half of this road marked out. I'm not sure, I haven't decided yet whether or not I want this side to be the market and this side to be for like living. Once I mark out exactly how big I want the castle to be, maybe one side of the wall, like on this side, is the marketplace, and then when you loop around over here, maybe this like northern side could be like a residential area, or maybe over on the east side over here. I am not sure yet. I'm just kind of placing stuff down, seeing where stuff takes me, and yeah, and it's all very fluid. It all is gonna not stick exactly to this very rough marking of where I think stuff should go currently. But of course, I'm gonna need all sorts of materials for this kind of build, and currently my cobblestone collection is pretty pitiful, my deep slate is pretty pitiful, so I think I'm going to do a lot of the material collecting on stream for this project. But now we can get into the more exciting stuff of this episode. If we come down here and pay my underground villagers a little visit, I have some cartographers set up here, and this guy sells a Trial Explorer map. So I'm just gonna buy one of those. And if it wasn't obvious enough from me talking about ominous potions earlier, we are doing a trial chamber today. So we need to do some prep, probably get some potions, including the ominous potions, but also probably just some regular healing ones. And then we are gonna go take on this map. Hey there, it's Editor Erin. I'm sure you're wondering why you're hearing me instead of Minecraft Erin. Well, Minecraft Erin had her mic muted for like a good 15 minutes. So I'm here to explain what I did. Thankfully, nothing interesting happened, so we're just gonna skip over it. Basically, I got my inventory ready, I flew over using the map, I dug straight down into the trial chamber, and then I started that trial chamber without using the ominous potion, and now we are going to cut to when I realized I had been muted that whole time. Okay, mid fight in the trial chamber, I realize my mic has been muted this whole time. I don't even know how long my mic has been muted. So that's okay, but so far all I've done is like figure this out. I've gotten a couple of breeze rods. Editor Aaron is gonna have a real hard time with this one. Oh my gosh. We're just still figuring out how this works, because I'm not entirely sure. Ooh. Yeah, I'm supposed to get items from some of these. Like, they pop out items, and the thing that I want to get is a key to open something. Okay, this might be stupid. Or maybe it's exactly what I want to do, but I'm going to drink this potion. Here we go. Ooh, hello. Hello there. Ooh, this might have been a mistake. I guess we'll find out. All these guys have like swords and stuff. Okay, this went from 0 to 100, quite literally. This guy's got a diamond sword? What the heck? That's crazy. And they're slimes? Oh my gosh. Hello. Well, this is a decently good source of slime. I was not expecting that from the trial chamber. Oh, ooh. There is a child. Okay. We've got some baked potatoes here. It's giving us some stuff. Ooh, that is an emerald. Hello. Oh, we got some bogged guys. Oh, I think that's what poisoned me earlier. Key. I need this. Think that I finished this room? I can't. It's making a bunch of noises, but I can't seem to find anything that, like, is spawning. So, I think I'm gonna try to use one of these keys. Nope. Oh, hello. One of these keys? Ooh! Oh. What's hurting me? Let's get this. We got a block of emerald, and that's it. Okay. So, I think once my slowness wears off, geez. I don't really want these arrows. There we go. Okay. So the keys, the orange keys are for those ones. I see. Jeez, I have slowness for so long. What the heck? Where'd you go? Here you are. And more slimes. Okay. We got another key right here. And of course I am aiming to get a heavy core. So much noise all the time. I'm aiming to get a heavy core to... Okay, I can't use it on that, apparently. Okay. I think I have to go over to the next section to use this, maybe. Ooh! Okay. So it didn't give us a heavy core, but it gave us an armor trim, which is pretty cool. I'm going to take a second here. See if I can put some of this away. There is a chest, another smithing template, another ominous potion, and a chest plate. And this one is a bolt armor trim. Anything down here? Nope. Okay. Ooh, okay. Haven't died to the trial chamber, but I will die to my own stupidity of not being able to walk up a staircase. Oh. Another death corner. What a surprise. Yeah, I came from this way. Okay, I think we have finished this trial chamber. I think that's how it works. Anyways, so I believe we have finished this trial chamber, so let's go try to find another one, because I want a heavy core so I can make a mace. Yes, okay, we found another one. At least I think. Yes. Yep. I just realized I forgot my bed that I set my spawn point with outside of the other one. Well, I just won't die, so it won't be a problem. There we go. Key time. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pop one of these. Hello. Lots of you. Lots of little guys. Ooh. Oh, they're getting me. No food on my hotbar for some reason. That's wild. And this one, ooh, this one gave me a key! Let's go. I think the key thing is up there. Come on, heavy core. The amount of arrows in me gave me the magical ability to summon it. Okay, well, so we're like technically done, but I still have 40 minutes of Bad Omen. So I'm gonna sit here and go through and see everything that I can get, and if anything interesting happens, more than what I've already shown you, it'll play now, but if not, we're gonna cut to the final hall. Okay, immediately something interesting. This trial chamber leads into a skeleton spawner right here. That's just kind of funny. Ooh, but they, for some reason, hit a little harder than the trial chamber guys. There we go. Couple of music discs in here. Some gunpowder and some coal. I will take that, why not? Okay. Now, I'm just gonna kind of go through and see what else I can get. I will tell you what, this is gonna be a great place for getting tough bricks, copper of all sorts, and there's like even spots of red terracotta that I will be taking. Ooh! Hello, what are you? We just got a banner pattern? That's pretty cool. Alrighty. Okay. Time to just keep on going. Okay, and I am back home now, and in this shulker box right here, I have all the highlights of the things that we got today. So, oh, that's not. Well, this is kind of cool because you can't make chainmail, so like, yeah, that's a highlight. So we got some smithing templates, some more here, banner patterns, some wind charges, some pretty good food. We got this crossbow. I put most of the potions that we got away already, so this one's just kind of here to represent that we got a potion, that we got potions, I mean. We got some of these pot shards, punch 2 book, and then the true highlights are these two right here. We got a heavy core, so now we can make a mace. There we go. And I haven't used one of these before, so that's gonna be pretty fun to try out. We also got a trident, which we need mending on both of these immediately. We also got a whole bunch of emeralds. So now we can just pop mending on both of these things. There we go. So yeah, we took on a trial chamber. So now, I think we're going to fly back over here to our crazy outlines of wool, and I think I'm going to continue with the dark gray wool right here to kind of mark out exactly where I want the castle to be. And then I think next episode we're gonna work on taking down this mountain. But as a little hint of what the exciting part of next episode is going to be, it would really, really, really help if we had a beacon to help us take down this mountain. So, stay tuned for next episode, but for now, let's do some more planning. Okay, and I've got... let's go way up here. I've got a pretty big section marked out with all of this gray wool here, and obviously I need to terraform this entire thing before we can start building on it, as well as we gotta do a little bit more planning, because I do want a like big gateway, not just like these little gates right here. So like a big gateway, maybe like a drawbridge like right here. Yeah, and then we gotta plan out the rest of the town. So right on this side is like the market area. I'm thinking on the northern side here, maybe like the rich residential area, and then over on the east side here, I think I want to build like a big medieval church thing right here. And then, like I said, on the side, the south side will be like the drawbridge, and it's right on this river here, so maybe we could add in like a sewer system, like right, you know, like where you can kind of like go under. You know, the natural terrain is already alluding to what I want to do with this. So, yeah. Alrighty, and we're gonna do one last thing for this episode, and that is going to be naming our skeleton horse. I actually meant to do this last episode, but I forgot, and we got the name suggestion, Bone Jangles, and I thought that was really funny and really cute, so thank you for the name suggestion. Also, if you're wondering why over here looks crazy, it's because we celebrated my birthday on stream. So I put up a whole bunch of balloons and cake everywhere. And also what we did on stream is we did a bit of decorating our pathways like I've been meaning to. So our pathways just look a little bit nicer. And now I've actually already done the maps for this episode, so we're gonna go check those out right up here. And as you can see, our pathways are connecting up a little bit better, our balloons are documented, and a very big thing, we added another sign while we were on stream, because we hit 250 subs on Sunday, which was my birthday. So I went ahead and documented it here. And I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos and come hang out with me and have fun with me. I hope you have as much fun as I have, because I'm having a blast, and I hope you're enjoying this just as much as I am. And also, I wanted to show you guys this I tried to expand our maps so we wouldn't have to use like 6 at a time, and it looks fine, but yeah, those are like indecipherable, so maybe once we hit some bigger goals, we'll give the bigger goals some bigger signs that are legible on the map. And also, the reason I wanted to make the bigger maps was for up here to document our planning, but the wool lines didn't even show up, only occasional pixels. So this was kind of a fail, so we'll just keep this as a reference point, I guess, but this isn't gonna stay locked. And that's where I'm going to call it for this episode. So, just once again, thank you so much for watching all my videos. Thank you to everyone who has taken time out of their day to watch, comment, subscribe. It means the world to me, and I will never be able to say that enough. And of course, I hope you've enjoyed watching this video as much as I have enjoyed making it. It has been so much fun. And maybe I'll see you in the next one. Bye!